Hey guys, Stuart Charles here, HomeStudioBasics.com, helping you make sound decisions. So today I just wanna thank you guys, man. Obviously I hit 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm a little bit late, so I thought it'd be funny if I did like a thanks for 1,100. But I really do appreciate you guys, man, like especially the people that have stuck around since I started this channel. It's been an up and down journey for me so far, but I really do appreciate all the support I've received, all the kind and encouraging words from you guys. It really does mean a lot to me, especially considering some of the, and I would say 95 to 98% of the feedback I receive from this channel has been positive, but there's always going to be, you know, that 3 to 5% that just cannot stand you. And it varies, man. I mean, there's a scale, like there's a spectrum. You get overwhelmingly positive to overwhelmingly negative, to anywhere in between. So constructive criticism I will respond to, but if you're just gonna come on here and hate, like, I'm just gonna ignore you. And I think a lot of those people have got the message and I haven't heard from them, but that's besides the point, man. What I just wanted to say is that you're gonna, no matter who you are, you're always gonna get some, you know, negative, like, just, I remember there was this one comment, and to this day it's the only comment I've just deleted because it was so over the top. Like, this person left 2 or 3 paragraphs of just pure hatred. I mean, it was shocking. I actually responded to the comment very kindly, which is, I don't know, like, looking back, it was one of those things that doesn't need to be on the channel. Like, nobody needs to read something like that. It was so horrible that I just had to get rid of it. But as far as the other comments that I receive, I'll keep them up there. I just don't respond to them. But it's funny that there was this one comment on my Sundara video, and I'm just gonna kind of go off on a rant. I don't want to make a big thing out of this, but
Hey, don't get me upset now. I'll make a big fucking thing out of it, Sparty, you little prick.
There was this one comment on my Sundara video. It was close to being deletable, but I left it up and I responded really nicely to the guy, and surprisingly he apologized. It was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. One of the funniest things I've ever seen is on a YouTube channel anyway. And I've shown people and they just crack up because he's so hostile, and then there's like a switch that just flips. Like, he realizes that I'm not going to give him the response maybe that he was looking for, and then he just kind of, it's like, oh man, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to offend you. Yeah, you did. Like, you meant to offend me, but then you just flipped it after I was really, and I'm a nice person, man. I really am a good person, nice guy and all that stuff. And I think people, they realize that after knowing me for a while. I think people's first impression of me is fairly negative. Of course, when I first started, I was in my freaking bathrobe and like my hair was just all over the place. And hey there, friend, and welcome aboard. Stu Black here, HomeStudioBasics.com. Like, I didn't really care that much. Nowadays, like, I like to be presentable, but I thought it would be funny to have that kind of shtick where I was just like this disheveled guy who just rolled out of bed and did a review, does reviews. But I've kind of grown out of that a little bit. You know, I like to keep my appearance looking sexy and all that. Shit, you know, trim my beard up a little bit because I don't really look that great. Like, any longer than this doesn't look very good. And of course I can't really grow facial hair that well, like in these spots, so I just kind of keep this going. And yeah, man, I'm just really rambling. But the point being is I really appreciate all the positive encouragement, because it really sometimes keeps me going when I feel like giving up on this channel. Not to say that I would, because the stuff that I write about and the stuff that I talk about here is stuff that I'm extremely passionate about, you know. music and all that stuff. Being a reviewer and a blogger, it kind of changes things a little bit because, I talked about this in the Law of Diminishing Returns video, where you start to lose sight of what's important, that being the music, and you tend to focus more on the gear, which is something that I still struggle with, but I think kind of trying to come out of that, man, and just enjoy music like I did when I was younger. Now I find myself sometimes even I overanalyze in general anyway, but especially when it comes to music lately, I just been feeling like I've been overanalyzing too much and trying to be too perfect sometimes in videos, and just instead of just letting it flow naturally, talking about the product and then worrying about editing after, and not trying to be so fine-tuned as I'm talking. So that's something that I want to work on. I do want to improve my lighting and stuff like that. Definitely want to get a new camera in the future, experiment with some different setups. Some of the feedback I've gotten has been those things. Lighting is a big thing that I really do want to work on in the coming year, as well as maybe a different placement, maybe a different, have more of myself in the view, maybe cut out some of the background noise more so moving forward. But other than that, man, again, I really do appreciate all of you guys. Definitely hope that you'll continue to stick around and watch as the channel grows. Let me know if you guys, have anything else I could maybe work on, what you would like to see in the future. Again, it means a lot, like 1,000 subscribers. That means like if 100 people come to your doorstep and want to hear what you have to say, that's pretty amazing. But 1,000, it's very humbling to me. Just seeing that number it's like, it's pretty cool. It's not everything, of course. There are more important things in life than followers, and I've always felt that way. Like, I'm not the type of person to go and follow and all that stuff, and just be real fake about it. Like, if you look at my Facebook and my Instagram, I'm not gonna follow people unless there's a good reason to. Most of my base is very organic. I do some promotion through Facebook and stuff like that, but it's still a really good feeling to know that people care what you have to say. I mean, we're all, as human beings, it's almost hardwired into us as people to want some sort of validation for what we do. I mean, if you say otherwise, you're lying. So to end this, I just want to do maybe like a comment Hall of Fame type of thing, where we look at some of the best and worst comments over the last couple years, and this should be pretty fun. I'm just going to roll through some of these comments. I don't have time to go through all of them, of course. Some of the more recent ones I'll go through. There are some really funny ones from like a year ago. You look like young Kevin Bacon playing a serial killer. Thanks. You should lay off the coke and get some sleep, man. This one's from FBI, open up you sick fuck. Get them right now. They are $150 and this is one of the most boring review I watch. Fucking sounds boring and sleeping. Hey, try grammar school. Wow. Now I think this guy Group 935 and Romero 115 are the same person. This is not what on the Philips SHP 9500. This is not what I expect about you. What you said about the SHP 9500 is the biggest BS I've ever heard than Zios hype. Same thing I've heard the 58X and the M50X hyped lies.
Teddy, don't believe his lies. He is the one. Kill him.
Don't believe his lies. For a beginner is A-okay, yes, but for gaming I definitely believe it's true what people said about the soundstage. Samson, oh my goodness, this guy wrote a whole paragraph. I didn't even read this whole thing, dude. Samson SR850, 8700X, 900X are the way to go for FPS or third-person shooter. I'm not an audiophile, but I found these a big A big no-no for gaming.
This is a no-no. So soft. A big no-no.
I also have the HD600, but nothing to do being a fucking fanboy. I got carefully hearing my music to compare them, and I gotta say, my ears found it far more life sound on the 600 than these. I think it's because your preference is more on these than the 600, but still. Again, nothing to... parentheses. Again, nothing to do being Seni fanboy, believe it or not. The HD600 is way far better neutral and reference than these on my ears, especially mostly others who's more experienced than me. Wow, have you heard of a period? Longest run-on sentence ever. Space, 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 whoa. The HD600 versus SHP 9500 flame war can kiss my ass. Smarter owners knows which is actually better for them. Oh my god. Oh man, I didn't even read the whole thing originally. Wow, that was awesome. So the next three replies are all in Spanish. And I didn't bother to translate them because I don't care. Next message, same video. You don't respond message because you're a fucking idiot. The SHP 9500 is not near as good. Not even my HD 598SR, homie. The homie part wasn't included, but... Woo, this is so much fun, dude. Tony Buck says on HD25 video, what a freaking idiot.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Jay Ownby, Jay Ownby is really cool. We talk back and forth quite a bit. But his first comment ever was on the Sundar video. He says, you have a punchable face, but not a bad review, LOL. Alright, could roll with that. David Mitchell on the Hi-Fi Man HE400i review. Stupidest dude I've ever listened to.
What's the point? I can't do anything right.
You'll do fine.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Thanks a lot, bro. Sony MDR V6 review. WHATA, WHATA. What the fuck's wrong with you talking so slow? Exclamation mark, question mark. Group 935. I think this guy has a love-hate relationship with me. This channel should be 500k subs. Parentheses. GG. Well, alright. Thanks a lot, bro. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but way to go. This one was funny. This is from a while back. On Skull Candy Upper Wireless. Dude looked like Ryan from Teen Mom. Oh no, Group 935 on this SHP. People who believes that the SHP 9500 sounds as good like the HD600 without even trying to put a correct proper amp, definitely fucking retarded.
It's a giraffe!
It's not even as close on my HD 598. LOL. Parentheses. Grains everywhere and fake sounding. Focal Utopia review. Michael Hayes. So this guy doesn't respond anymore. Doesn't comment anymore because I just don't respond to him. Are you crazy? Question mark. Just thought I would ask. Crazy? Who would make you say that? Michael Hayes. Oh no, not you again. Let's go shroom hunting. Shrum hunting. What's a shrum? S-H-R-U-M. Shrum hunting. This is on the HD 400i and HD 600 comparison. Are you on drugs, bro?
I know you. We had geography together, remember?
I have both. Just different altogether phones. And you need to brush up on you skills.
I don't even have any good skills.
And take up BW hunting as well. He puts his signature at the end. MHH32452 signing out. Some of these usernames, man. Doo-doo butter. All right, how about some positive comments? So this is from Neptali Cruz on the SHP 9500 video. Now, when it comes to our five senses, preferences will be different from one person to another. People differ on taste for food, perfumes, clothes, etc. It's all subjective. And that's because our brain works differently and processes things differently. More so with audio. Some people really like their HG600s, and that's great. Some people don't actually enjoy it, and that's fine too. All these reviews serve as a guide. And you did the job perfectly, helping people like us make a buying decision. Well, thank you, Neptali. I really do appreciate that. Notice the stark contrast in Neptali's response and that other douchebag's response. I really appreciate some of the feedback I got on the diminishing returns video as well. So thanks a lot, guys, for that. I think I'll maybe make some more videos like that in the future. I think people really appreciate that type of stuff. Let's see. I'm not going to scroll through all these. There were some funny ones from early on. Juan Laurel, he doesn't comment really anymore. I haven't seen him in a while, but he said, more reviews in your underwear, please. PLZ. That was a real good one from early on. Dan the Doritos, great name. Dan the Doritos says, bruh, I got legit chills from that ending rap. Highly unexpected, nice video. I really appreciate that, man. I put a lot of work and effort into my beats, and I rap for fun, but it's always nice when someone comes by and says something like that. Leonis Bacher says, you are authentic. I like that. Don't be a shitty YouTuber. Be you. Talk to me like a friend. Thanks, man. And I apologize, guys, if I don't see your response. I try to respond to all of you guys. I really do. Sometimes YouTube notifies me, sometimes they don't. Follow-up responses. So, Trey, you deserve some recognition for this one. Trey is a day oneer. He's a lifer. Trey is he's a down at no. Trey's a cool cat. Trey is a cool cat. Yeah, some of those comments stuck out in my mind, like the Kevin Bacon comment. I'll never forget that. That was funny. Trey Beantown says, on Audio Quest Dragonfly Black versus Red, no need to go with the black version? Question mark? Come on, bro. Black Dragonfly's lives matter. That got Trey a cool 20 upvote, so that's pretty neat. This is the one I was talking about earlier where he just did a complete 180. In this video, I mean, looking back, it could have been a lot better. I'm not going to lie. Of course, when you look back at yourself from a year or two ago, it's really funny and sometimes embarrassing. Not embarrassing, but it's really cool to look back on, how much you've grown. And of course, I'll look back on some of these newer videos that I'm making now, and hopefully we'll have grown from them even. But this one guy, I pinned his comment from a year ago. He said, it's Bernamej. I don't even know what that means. Are you a single mother child? Constant irony. Very emasculated style. Infantile posture. Soy boy from A to Z. Could not even inflict myself the whole video. Really sorry to hear that you couldn't inflict yourself, bro. Anyway, so I said, hey man, it's just my personality, I guess. Some people like it and others don't. I'm very quirky, and in front of a camera it's a bit more animated because I tend to get uncomfortable, LOL, and that's very true, even now. I was also pretty excited about the Sundar. I compared it to a hamburger. As for your question, no. My stepfather raised me since 5. Thanks for stopping by. And that completely disarmed him. He was just like, damn. Well, no, wait. Damn. I feel bad now. Look, I did not mean to be rude. Yeah, you did. I suggest a more assertive posture. Humor is good, but with a mature attitude. Anyways, it's just one opinion. That was one of the weirdest exchanges I've ever had with somebody, and you can go to the thread and read through it if you want. Anyway, I think I'll end it there. Again, thank you guys. This has become, I said I wasn't going to make a big thing out of it, but it ended up being a big thing. So I thank you guys so much for sticking with me through all the good and bad times through this channel. I hope to continue to grow immensely and exponentially in the coming year and the coming years ahead. And with that,